Hello everyone, I'm Swapnil Pai. I'm from Pune and this is my tropical jungle.
A little bit of party, never get nobody. Come, let's move our body. Come in, come in.
Yeah, one and this, one and that. Dancing in around, playing Uno, wanna vex. My boys fooling around, my girls will be arriving soon, I just need more time.
A little bit of party, never get nobody. Come, let's move our body. Come in, come in.
Hi everyone, I'm Prashant Verma and today we have a host Swapnil here. He's based in Pune and he have a very good collection of anthuriums. We will have a look on the greenhouse setup, but before let's have an introduction of Swapnil.
Hello everyone, I'm Swapnil from Pune. I'm a product designer by profession, but anthuriums are my passion, as you can see. I got into anthuriums around 2 years ago. I started with philodendrons and monsteras. And then I discovered anthuriums. I saw my first anthurium at my aunt's place in Karnataka. She had a very big crystal mag, which we commonly call Kerala hybrid in India. The plant had a very huge leaf on it. So I was like, what is this? Then I came to know about anthurium and then I started my anthurium journey. So this space was initially my workshop space. While doing it, I had gone to Raja Purohit's place to see what he has done at his place.
We can see that you have a cooling space also in here.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about this and how does this exactly work?
Yeah, so this fan pad system is like it is used in professional settings. If you go to any big greenhouse, you will see a fan pad system because it cools the air. So this is like a short scale version of it. I and my dad built it ourselves. The parts of it are like there's a tank, water tank, and it has a aquarium pump. So it pumps water through the pad, and then the water goes back into a tank, which is which gets recirculates the entire time. And then on the opposite side, there's an exhaust fan, which has a CFM equivalent to the volume of the space. It pulls out the entire volume of air in 1 minute and replaces it with the air which gets sucked in from outside. So what happens is the hot air from inside goes out and cool air which passes through the cooling pad gets in, and it maintains the humidity and temperatures inside. But the cooling system also includes of the the shade net. It's not just the cooling pad. Just the cooling pad, it does work. It reduces the heat by around 5 degrees. But when you couple it with the shade nets, it goes down by 10 degrees. My favorite ones, all the anthuriums are my bhide. I have a lot of them.
Right, I can see that.
Yeah. Then Mudianum is a nice plant.
Yeah, that's a really nice
Yeah. Then this one is a nice plant. This is a very, I would not say rare, but a very interesting process. Clarinarium into pterodactyl.
Right.
Then I love the Magnificum. It's a very simple plant, but it's like the classic. If you ask me to let go of my entire collection but keep one plant, I'll keep Magnificum. Luxuriance is one, obviously. Then Luxuriance into Splendidum.
Tell us about your wishlist plant.
Wish list is BVEP. I've been looking for one for a really long time.
Same. I've been looking for a VBAP from a very long time.
BVEP is one. Then there's Rotulante. This one is most probably an Anthurium Raven's Heart, which is an AOS into PAP. But this was originally bought as a no ID. I had bought it thinking it looked like another plant because the plant which I was purchasing, it looked very different than this. And the seller said that it's the same plant, but it's turned out into this beauty. It's been a year and a half.
So it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
Just have a small picture. Right?
Yeah.
They will put it in the
Sure.
side.
I had bought it when it was like this time.
Sure.
So this one is a Clarinarium into pterodactyl. So this I had bought last November. It was a decent sized plant, I would say. Like maybe this size were the leaves. This size leaves. And yeah, it will soon be a year. It's a very interesting cross. It's like a delta force, but not a delta force. This is a Regale into Hoffmanni. This is an almost hardened leaf. It's very interesting that it does not go to green, but later it goes to full green. And this was originally bought as a Hoffmanni, but nonetheless, it's like I bagged a beauty. And then these are crosses made by Ameya Bhide. This is a mag into OAS into dog block, and this is a crystallinum long into dog block.
This is very interesting.
Yeah. It's a very beautiful cross. Like the hardened leaf is black. I bought it this big because I soon want to make my crosses, and I found it at a very good price. So this is one of my latest purchases. I'm glad it did not lose any leaf after the transit, and it is recent. Like it's working on a new leaf. So hoping it to be much bigger than the previous leaves. I like this because it's a very narrow form. If you see, like usually luxurians are very roundish. I would say not round, but like slightly long as a.
This is like an elongated.
Yeah, elongated one. It's a very unique plant. Yeah. So this is one of the most common plants in India, which is Kerala hybrid or crystal mag. It was, yeah, again this was also a very tiny plant I had gone, like tiny for this plant, not tiny, but like this leaf. And soon now this is the latest one. It's very nice and vibrant. Very cool plant. Like there are some crosses in our country and some people who are doing really amazing stuff, and I hope like Indian anthurium breeders get the recognition they deserve in the entire world. So I had recently gone to Thailand for the show. So before that I did not have a single red crystallinum, but now I have like many. This is an NSE RC by Indo Aeroid. Then this is RC Tezula into ZNM. Sorry, ZNM into RC Tezula. And this is Zara Michelle into Michelle Zara Purple Face. I am very fond of pendant anthuriums as well. So this is a Vitarifolium. It was much longer. It recently lost a few leaves from the petiole because for like 2-3 days it was raining very heavy and the humidity inside had gotten crazy. So it lost like 4 to 5 leaves, which were like this long. But it's currently working on a new leaf again. So I'm hoping it grows nice. This is a very cool plant. This is a Besse into RVDP. I really like that the venation is really minimal. It's a round boy and it has very interesting, red veins and a red back as well. If you see,
Right.
it's a very interesting cross. This was in my wish list for a very long time. This is not an Equagenera plant, but it's a pap into luxuriance, which we commonly call night queen. And it looks like an Equagenera plant, but it's not. It's very cool. Again, it has like red veins on its back from the luxuriance, and also has a red sinus. If you see, very cool plant. Dresslery, I don't know if it is an RG. It looks like an RG, but I think it's not. It's currently growing a new leaf. Nice golden
This
brown.
has been a very sought after anthurium in the West also for a longer time, but now we have much more accessible to this.
Yes.
And I guess a lot of people in India has bought Dresslery, and it's also one of my most favorite plants
Like
to have.
till last year, I did not think that we would get a Dresslery in India, but now I myself have like 3 of them. So yeah, it's a very beautiful plant. This is an RVDP. This is a seedling. It's not a clone. It's a RVDP into RVDP from Thai Exotic. So they are one of the most, like, if you want actual RVDP, you go to them, because them or Siam Flora. So like, yeah, comes out reddish, then goes to this olivish. It's a mag into RVDP. I like this plant because this cross has a lot of variation. Like many people have shared their mag into RVDP, but there's I think one or two only which look like mine, or else the other ones they look very different than this. So the variation in this plant is very crazy, and it gets dark also. It's still hardening, so it's a light, like on the light green side. But again, like I like things which has red. So all my plants, if you see, they will, like majority will have some red in them. This is a Nova ID, but it is most likely a Doriaki papillaminum into Zara Michel, I think so. There's no red in this. Yeah. It's a very nice variation. This is the OG Delta Force. That isn't that big, but yeah. It's a tissue culture plant. So about Delta Force, if you want to get a true Delta Force, either it should be a vegetative propagation or it should be a tissue culture of the original plant. You cannot get Delta Force from seeds. Even if they say that this is the same cross, Delta Force was a select plant. So yeah. It's a very basic cross. This is a mag into crystallinum, but it is very unique compared to whatever we get in India. That is why I like this cross. It's very different than whatever we find on this cross in India. Another RC, it's a ZNM. Nice. Now which has become common in India again.
Again, the love for red color palette for anthuriums will not be dying soon. Anytime soon.
I hope not. I want to make my crosses and sell them. Like weird stuff as well, stuff other than anthurium, and this is one of them. This is an Amorphophilus pellinofolius. So this is one of my cheapest steroids. It was bought as a tuber. I got it for 40 bucks from my vegetable seller. It is commonly called, हिंदी में ओल बोलते हैं, मराठी मध्ये सुरण बोलतात, और English में it's elephant's yam. So yeah, it's a native to India and it's highly cultivated. This is not my plant. This is a friend of mine's. It is my friend's. Sorry, this is a Kunala Ense. It would have been the first in India. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a very unique plant. I'm waiting to get mine soon. It's a very easy plant. So sometimes even in the most perfect conditions, some plants don't do well, I would say. Like it has the perfect mix, it has the perfect humidity and temperature and light as well, but they still look like the way they look. Like this is my first Veitchii.
That's a Veitchii.
Yeah.
Let's talk more luxurious. I mean,
This is the most
expensive.
This is my first luxuriance.
Okay.
And this is my second Veitchii. But yeah, that is how. Some plants just, I think so, it is like, you know, genetic issues. Like how much ever you care for them, they just don't grow. Like I may be wrong also. I'm not saying I'm right, but this is what I feel. Like in my greenhouse, even when you give the most, you know, beautiful conditions or the perfect condition as you say, you have some other issues. Like this plant recently got stem rot. You can see, because the humidity inside the greenhouse was too high and the airflow had slightly reduced. So yeah, it's not necessary that you will have a perfect setup and you will have perfect plants. So this is what I call my Mag corner. So there's Magnificum and its hybrids. So this is originally bought as a Bessay, but it's a Mag Bessay from Ecogenera. It's called Anthurium Magnificent Girl. Then this is my first pure mag, which we consider pure because it has the winged petioles and the four-sided petiole. This is from Vinay Gardens. It's a very good collection. Then this is again a mag, waiting for it to, you know, have some wings yet. But this has like 5-sided petiole.
Oh, nice.
And then this is again a mag. This was originally got as a crystallinum miniature, but it turned out into a pure mag. And then this is another form of Magnificum into crystallinum, which I think it is from India only, not an imported variety. And then there in the bottom, there's the Equa genera mag. It's currently growing a new leaf.
You have so many mags, dude.
Yeah, and there's one more. This is a Magnificum silver. Like I said, if you ask me to let go of my collection and just keep one plant, it will be a Magnificum. This is one of my first paps. It's not a pure pap, but it's a hybrid. When I spoke to the seller what it was, he told me it's a pap Vijo Enigma, which is a pap into crystallinum antigua or something. It's a very nice plant. It's one of my most favorite plants. Like the sheen on it is very nice. It's still hardening and it gets like black. There's a previous leaf. There's fungal issues. So this is a Clarinervium into black crystal. It's very nice. It has nice Clarinervium veins and it hardens to black. It's like it's a hardened leaf.
Looking like a pure black
Yes.
Anthurium.
I'm waiting to cross it with something luxuriance or something. Even this one. So this one is a very nice cross by A.K. Vinod. It's a Magnificum into Marmoratum.
I will see you on the next video. Once again, thank you so much for coming in and joining in. It was an absolute pleasure to visit Swapnil's place and showcase all of you his nursery and how he grows his anthuriums. Don't forget to subscribe to the Utopia Tropicals YouTube channel. And thank you so much once again.